Staggering news out of Maui tonight. 89 people now confirmed dead. That does make it the deadliest wildfire in the U.S. in more than 100 years.
And for the survivors tonight, there's more trauma in the midst of all this catastrophe. They basically have nothing. There's no electricity there. There's no phone or cell service. And many of the folks still don't know whether missing loved ones have survived.
Our Rachel Menitoff has been tracking today's developments, joining us live from the KTLA News Center with new details for us. Rachel.
Sandy, Rick, crews have a lot on their plate. They're battling a total of 6 fires in Maui and the Big Island, but officials say the Lahaina fire is now 85% contained. Still, many of the town's landmarks are gone and people are returning to an area completely destroyed. Tonight, Hawaii's governor says 50 National Guardsmen arrived on the island, and using a combination of state and federal resources, they're working to rehouse residents, distribute food, restore electricity, and search for those still missing.
The scope of the devastation is clear. Hawaii's governor says this fire is the largest natural disaster in the state's history, and it will take a long time to recover. For survivors like Christy Gagala, the trauma and horror of what's left behind is starting to settle in.
We lost everything. Thank God that we still have each other and we're all alive and safe and accounted for. It's like we're the only things we have now, because everything that we had in the past is gone.
The number of deaths has risen tonight to 89, and many more people are unaccounted for.
Just understand what this thing is, because none of us really know the size of it yet. Everybody wants a number. You want it fast or you want it right? We're gonna do it right.
Governor Josh Green says power has been restored to 1 out of 3 homes, or 3,700 people, and they've secured 1,000 short-term rentals for those displaced.
So in the next few days, as we characterize how many people we've lost and how many people are coming into our community, please understand that we come at this like an ohana, because it's going to be, in the short term, heartbreaking. In the long term, people are going to need mental health care services. In the very long term, we'll rebuild together.
Hawaii's Attorney General is also investigating why the siren system didn't work to notify residents like Charles Offenbach of the fast-moving flames.
We just had to know that ourselves. It was fight or flight with no warning whatsoever.
Many anxious residents waited in line for the main highway to reopen today, only to discover that their historic hometown is unrecognizable.
Everyone who came here, it was their happy place, and now everything we knew. Can't go to the gelato shop anymore, can't go to the ABC stores, can't go to the bars we used to go to. Although we still have that sense of community, it's not going to be the same for a while.
And FEMA is estimating the cost to rebuild could top $6 billion, and that's because 2,200 homes and structures were either damaged or destroyed and 2,100 acres burned. That's the very latest from the News Center. I'm Rachel Menitoff. Back to you in the studio.